Beef on Netflix makes you laugh, it makes you cry, and it makes you question aspects of yourself. The show hooks you in by making you feel like you're peeling back the layers of an onion, with the hope of finally reaching a core as the episodes develop, though like an onion, in the end, you eventually realize there is no core, there is nothing there, no ultimate revenge. From the beginning, the show is a spiraling affair of anger and turmoil as Danny endeavours to exact revenge against Amy for a petty car park dispute. Even from the first episode, I feel like this show does a very effective job at capturing this feeling, this experience I'm sure we've all had before, where the universe feels wholly and intentionally calibrated against us. In these moments, the anger swells inside of us, but there's no clear outlet to channel this anger. For the circumstances of Amy and Danny, they find the outlet in the form of each other. There are so many dimensions to this show that feel allegorical to real life, whether it's the commentary on class or it's the second-generation immigrants trying to follow the American dream, or the cycles of trauma and abuse through parenthood. But what struck me was the commentary on meaning in our everyday, banal lives. In the show, we are given the lived insights of both Amy and Danny in their respective pursuit of meaning in a commodified system, wherein ideas of capital and power are conflated with the good. Amy questions whether the price she has paid to achieve her accomplishments have brought her salvation. Meanwhile, Danny laments the fact that all the sacrifices he has made has failed to yield any of the accomplishments to begin with. The meaningful insight of the show is revealed through each of the episodes, as Beef expresses the insufficiency of material acquisition to fill our hollow sense of existence. The title of episode 7, I Am a Cage, references aphorism number 16 from Franz Kafka's The Zorau Aphorisms. A cage went in search of a bird. Here, Kafka commentates on the inherent fatalism of the human condition. In Beef, this fatalism is characterized as nihilism, as the constant void inside of us that feels empty but solid. Kafka's aphorism is a take on the post-industrial, managerial construct of reality, the irrepressible hopelessness we encounter in the pursuit of meaning, wherein the stylized purpose we artificially construct under the premise of an existential fulfillment is in fact to remain out of our grasp, or if we do manage to grasp it, is ultimately meaningless. We, the cage, represent our confined existence and fatalism. The bird, a symbol of freedom or the purpose that we stylize, is incompatible with our world to begin with. How can a bird be free if it is caged? Through the show, the characters feel this doom as they develop. Amy's acquisition of material success, of the perfect family, the perfect group of friends, the perfect home, by all standards a story of success, but in the end is not the bird that she thought it was. Danny confronts this realization as well, albeit with less success. His constant questioning and skepticism for his path, and whether or not material wealth will actually deliver him the salvation that he thinks it will. In the end, we see Amy and Danny end up together in a very ironic twist of fate, symbolizing the acceptance of forever remaining a cage. To twist Kafka's words, I am a cage, no longer in search of a bird. The showrunner, Lee Sung-jin, suggests that it is the embrace of nihilism inherent to existence that might finally achieve the sense of meaning we desire. It is a meta-modern take, sculpted delightfully for our contemporary sensibilities. As the title of the last episode, Figures of Light, reveals, a quote sourced from Carl Jung, one does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. The bird does not produce meaning, but the acceptance of the incredulity, the untimeliness, the absurdity of forever remaining a cage just might. As Nietzsche emphasizes, Do not look to the past, nor hopefully into the future, in anticipating your why. Live for the reason of now, and you might hope to craft your metaphysical truth to fill the void.